So, good morning. I wanted to jump on this morning to celebrate my mom's 1 year anniversary. So, a year ago, I created this YouTube channel to just basically keep myself encouraged, but also share little tidbits about my life to help others. So, a story stuck out to me. I don't know why. Don't ask me why. But I think I may have been 8 years old. So me and my sisters, I am in the middle. I have a younger sister and an older sister. And we needed to help my mom come up with enough money to go and pick up her paycheck. So at the time, I didn't understand, I guess, what we were doing, but we were trying to look in the seat cushions of the couches, empty out our piggy banks, any type of change we could find to help her go get her paycheck, because she had the money, she just needed to actually go and get it. Because I guess during this time, working for computer system programs like IBM or call service centers, you had to go get your paper check. So she had to make it to Raleigh to pick up her check. And on the way there, I think we came up with maybe $6, but it just wasn't enough to get us from where we were in rural Warrenton all the way to downtown Raleigh. So we came up with $6, and it wasn't enough, so we ran out of gas. So when I was at this age, I didn't understand what was going on. I just knew whatever we needed to help my mom with, we just needed to help her with it. So it was this lady, she stopped and she gave us a ride, helped her pick up her paycheck, get us gas or whatever. So it ended up being a good story, but it just reminded me of how easily people can think, people of influence, famous people you see on Instagram, Facebook, TV or whatever, that they just arrived where they got to. So stories like running out of gas, growing up poor, things like that, those stories really build character. It helps build superstars. So sometimes just because your environment around you doesn't represent where you know you're going, doesn't mean that you're not going to be successful. You're not going to be one of those people who are going to be of influence and make a great living for yourself. So I remember when Oprah accepted one of her Oscar nominations or awards, and she was saying how she was on this laminate floor in a poor house, and she saw Sidney Poitier, I think that's how you say his name. He was just a great actor, and she saw him accept his award as the first African American man, and she was like, that's gonna be me. So even people like Oprah have experienced life tragedies, and I have now arrived to the conclusion that life tragedies are going to happen. Because when my mom passed, I was in the midst of graduating with my master's, having a great career, having a beautiful daughter, being in a beautiful, loving relationship. Things like that was going on, and tragedy still happened to me. So especially people that are minorities, growing up in a poor environment, things around you may not look, sound, smell, or whatever like success, but success isn't out of the option for you. So I basically wanted to create this video to show you a face of someone who's experienced tragedy and triumphs and good times, bad times, but I'm still here with a smile. And also for you, just don't let those small things that are bad deter you from reaching your goals. So in my mom's 1 year anniversary, I just wanted to give you a face to let you know that you will too overcome, you will conquer, you will be able to do all the great things that are out there for you to do. And I will continue to try to get on, tell little stories, not to dishonor anybody, but just to help somebody to know that other people go through the same things you go through, or your kids may go through. But I think another thing too is we need to explain to our kids what we're doing, because they have emotions and feelings and access to information compared to when we were growing up younger. Things have just changed. So even having a 5-year-old, I think that story resonated with me about running out of gas the most is because I need to remember to explain things to my child. Because had I known, what we were doing, I may have not experienced it wouldn't have been a negative experience. It probably just would have been something I would have still experienced, but have more of an understanding. So even now, I don't like to be low on gas. If I got the money, when it gets to half, I'd rather fill it back up just off of that experience, because I don't like to even think about running out of gas. But my mom, she was a single mom doing the best she could. She raised 3 girls. She did an amazing job because we were all out here living our best lives, being vibrant and being supportive of one another. So just be encouraged, especially if you are a brown person, a minority person. Just know that tragedies are gonna come. But even Oprah, that was on that laminate floor watching Sidney get his award, you too will get your award. And I'm right there with you, seeking mine. God bless.